I've started my business, but who are my customers? Well, we're going to talk about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for With Power, the channel that helps find the power within you.
He's giving me power, all power, all power.
Hey, happy Monday, everyone. And today is the last day of February, Black History Month. It's the last day. But as we always say, Black history is every day. So keep on celebrating Black history. So you want to know, if I start a business, where am I going to get my customers? Where are they? What do they look like? How much money do they spend? What are their habits? You need to know all that stuff about your customers. Well, that's called market research. And that's another thing that we're going to be getting into. What is market research? So, market research is basically what business owners do in order to identify their customers. They find out everything they can about the individuals who are interested in their product or their service. And it's good to do that because that'll kind of gauge whether you actually have a product and service that's in demand. Remember, business is all about supply and demand. And you may have a lot of the supply, but if nobody's demanding it, that's not a business. You're not going to make any money. You're not going to be able to provide help or services to anyone because they don't want it. That's where market research comes in. That's when you do all of the research in order to find out who are your customers, what are they like, what's their age group, where do they live, what's the demographics, what's their ethnic background, how much money do they make, how much money do they spend, right? On what time of the year do they buy these products and services? All that stuff is needed. And guess who does that really, really well? The United States government. You see, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money doing market research because the United States government have all of that information that you can just go right on a website and you can find your customers, find out what they do, what's their trends, what their likes and dislikes, right there on the internet. That's the great thing about the internet. All of government information is right there, and they can give you a breakdown where your customers live, how they're living, how much money they're spending. All of that's right there, the United States government. Now, there are private companies who do this type of research, for their own companies and for others. They will collect the data, and they will either sell the data to you, at a price. But guess what? They spend millions of dollars to do that research, where the United States government will collect this information because they're using taxpayers' money, and you are a taxpayer, and they give it away for free. So you don't have to go out and buy this type of research. You don't have to spend a lot of money on, that you may not have to do this research because the United States government has all of that information. Market research. Now, sometimes it can be daunting. Sometimes a lot of people say, man, I don't really, what all this means. But let's just say, for instance, you're a hairdresser. You've been doing hair for years and you want to start your own business. You may already have an idea of who your customers are, right? You may already have an idea of where they're coming from, how much money they're making, right? So you may start off that way, but you know what? It's still good to go and do some more research because you may be missing out on customers you didn't even know were interested in your product. You're a hairdresser and you're assuming that the people that you've been doing their hair for years are your only customers, but there may be others out there who may be interested in what you have to offer, but because you haven't done the research, you haven't reached out to them, right? That's why market research is so very, very important. And we're going to talk about that. When I drop these videos, as I say, I'm going to be going from soup to nuts on how to start a business, all the things you need to do. We talked about already in my other video about structure of a business. We talked about writing a business plan, right? We talked about doing promotion and marketing, And now we're talking about market research. All of these steps are included in starting a business, and we're going to talk about all of that when I drop the videos to those individuals who go to my website, download my free ebook, 21 money-making businesses you can start in 2021 and beyond, and we're already in 2022. I wrote the book at the end of last year, but you can go there, download the book. It's free. Join my email list, and those individuals will get first crack at these videos I'm going to do on how and what to do to start your own business. Because as I've been preaching to you guys, everyone should have their own business, either as a side hustle that you can build, and maybe one day it will become your full-time gig, and now you're not working for anyone, you're working for yourself. And as I said, this pandemic really, really brought a lot of things to light. And one of the things that it brought to light is that even if you have a 9-to-5 that seemed very, very stable, even that was being crumbled under the pandemic. A lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people lost income. And as we get into the endemic, things are starting to look up, but there's still a lot of people out there who have lost jobs. And wouldn't it have been great if you had your own side hustle so that if you lost your job or if you lost some income, you had something to fall back on? Well, that's it. So listen, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button, share. If you're on LinkedIn, hit the like button. If you're on Instagram, hit the like button, share it. Make your comments. Let's hear what you have to say. But I'm really, really pushing for everyone to become an entrepreneur. And once again, I'm going to be doing these videos, soup to nuts, how and when and why you should be starting your own business. Okay, hope that makes sense. And as I like to say, I will see you next time.